Do you know how many comments and questions we've gotten about this thing? A frickin' million. You know what? That's it. You guys are gonna get what you asked for. Here comes a video on the Crosskart. Two really quick things, guys. First of all, if you like pigeons as much as I do, check this out. Yeah, so we turboed the Tacoma. If you haven't seen any of those videos, you should go check them out. That truck is a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to doing more stuff with that. And I know you guys love the Crosskart, but yeah, that's just a kind of a cool thing that we've been working on. But anyways, you guys have been asking about Kurt and where he's been and what he's been doing. Well, I miss his stupid face too, just like everyone else does. So he started a business a while ago, and his business really took off, and he's doing really, really well. And I can't be happier for him. And it's awesome. It's really exciting for him. But he's gonna get here when he can. So to keep this kind of moving, I'm gonna do some of the stuff, try to get this thing done, get it running. And if Kurt's able to make it for some videos, he will. If not, you'll be seeing my silly face. But just wanna let you guys, update you guys, let you know what's going on there. But anyways, we're gonna get to this and let's go. All right, first things first, I'm gonna try to get the front brakes on here. This is some of the stuff off the old Subaru that we took a lot of the parts off of. To make this thing, the calipers I'm pretty sure are shot. They're pretty nasty, they're rusty, they're gross. I'm probably gonna actually swap those out from remanufactured ones. Brackets I think will be able to clean up okay. But I'm gonna at least get the brake discs on there because we're gonna have a problem moving this thing around. The tire hits the control arm and then everything's all weird. Just get that put on there, and then we have some wheel spacers sitting on the seat up there for the rear to space that out properly because we won't have a disc on the back there. So I'm gonna get that done, and then I think maybe get the gas tank mounted and get the pedals mounted, and we'll go from there. All right, front discs are on, brake pads are on, put the caliper brackets on. All the pins are good, everything moves really nice and easy. Like I said, those calipers are shot, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some remanufactured ones. Throw them on there, looking nice and new. And then I can start running some brake lines. But right now I'm gonna throw the tires back on. Now I can roll it around really easy without everything getting all hung up. So throw the tires back on, and then we're gonna throw the spacers on the rear tires. Before I throw these wheel spacers on there, Merry Christmas to you guys. Happy holidays, whichever holiday you celebrate. I'm looking forward to spending some time with some family and whatnot, and I hope you guys are too. Also, thanks for watching Cracked Housing Fab for another year, guys. Channel's been growing pretty well, but make sure you comment, like, subscribe. All that stuff helps the algorithm, helps us push our channel out there, and also support the sponsors that support our channel. Go Power Sports, we have Road Fabrication. Those guys all help us out, and they make it possible. So head over there, check that stuff out. Tell them that we sent you over there. You know, we'd appreciate it, but we're gonna get back to putting these on. Okay, so to space the wheel back out again, because we're not gonna have a brake rotor on here, with this being four-wheel drive, I think the front brakes will be powerful enough to slow this thing down, especially since those are designed for a 3,500 pound car, and this thing might weigh 1,000 pounds. So we're just using these, just a cheap little thin wheel spacers. Space the wheel out, that way it'll get it away. It's kind of scraping on the piece here. This will all need to be cleaned up, but yeah, so we're gonna put the wheel back on, and that should make everything fit really nice, and it should roll really nice without any resistance. All right, there we go. Rolls nice and easy now. No resistance, that piece isn't hitting the inside of the rim. So I'll just jump over to the other side, throw the other one on, and these should be good to go. All right, next thing, we have to kind of figure out where the radiator is gonna end up. I had an idea mounted up here. I know it's kind of close to the driver's head, but I'm gonna have it up here, make a couple little brackets, and that way I can still get to all my hoses. It does have, this is the one off the motorcycle, it has a little electric fan. Be on the back side, so not worried about hitting your head. So there, because your head will be resting here, and then it'll be up and nice out of the air, up in the nice cool air. easy to bleed. Not gonna have any silly air pockets to worry about. Plus I have to fit the gas tank in somewhere. I think the gas tank will kind of be in the area right behind it. The gas tank will kind of sit right in this area. Might be a little tough to get gas in there. The issue that we're gonna run into, the bottom of the gas tank has to be higher than the bowls of the carburetor. Otherwise we're gonna run into issues. We're gonna have to run a fuel pump. Maybe I'll put it up here. It might be a little better there. I don't want to run into fueling issues and have a hard time with that. Hard time when you accelerate hard or something that sucks. The carburetor bowl is dry. That would be not good. But I'm gonna kind of play with this, look at it, and kind of see what I can come up with. This is kind of the idea I came up with. This radiator sitting right here, make a few brackets going up to the roll cage. And then also there's another one down here, spot to locate or to mount. And then the gas tank, I tried it up here. I tried down a little bit lower, it was too low. Then I couldn't get it above the carburetor floats. And up here, I just kind of felt like it's kind of up unprotected. If there is a rollover, I don't know if I really like that idea. Kind of tucked in here, it seems to be pretty nice. I can get a couple bolts drilled right through the roll cage and get a couple of 1/4 bolts in there, and that way it'll be nice and secure on both sides. Then you've got easy access to put fuel in. It's a little high, but I mean, kind of building something custom here, so we have to deal with what we have. I see the radiator, it looks a little weird up there, but I think it'd be okay. It's not, when you sit in the seat, your head's like forward more. It's not really like touching that. I guess I'll go ahead and drill for this guy, get that mounted there, and then start making some brackets for this. All right, gas tank is kind of mounted. Drilled through here. I had to use a couple of Bluetooth bolts in this bottom half until I get some real ones. So that'll have to work, but you get the idea. It's gonna be up there. It'll be a little bit of a pain to put gas in it, but another thing I was thinking too is I wanna keep it away from this chain. There will be a guard on there, but the farther this thing can be away from there, the better. I don't want that slicing hole in the gas tank and then dying in a fiery wreck of something that we've created. But anyways, so now got that. So you got an idea where that's gonna end up. And then I'm going to make a couple of brackets for this. And I'm gonna have to be careful. So I do have one port here, one here, and then one that comes out of the bottom on this side. So I have to be mindful of where that stuff ends up. So I'll just go with a couple of brackets and we'll go from there. So I was looking around for some brackets and some material to make it, and I actually found this piece. This is actually from my coastal off-road bumper build for the front bumper of my Tacoma. That's really cool. If you guys are into like cool off-road trucks, go check that out. We did a full fabrication build and all that stuff on how to build the bumper. If you're into like lift kits, we have that. We have turbo stuff. We have how to convert your 2-wheel drive Tacoma to a 4-wheel drive Tacoma. So go check that stuff out if you're into that. But anyways, so this is just a 90-degree plate with kind of this cool looking design in there. So I thought I could get this in here. And that's 90 degrees, that'll fit nice. I can drill a hole right there to put the bolt through. Might have to do a little bit of clearance underneath there, that's fine, no big deal. And then another piece of flat stock across the bottom, and that will hold the bottom of the radiator. That'll be no problem, you're ready to hook some hoses up to the radiator. All right, slightly modified brackets, popped a hole in them, made them nice and straight. That way it doesn't hit, it was sitting on the radiator a little bit up in here. So now I'll get those in there, tack them in, we'll see how it looks. All right, brackets are tacked in, looking pretty good. Again, I'll make a piece through here and make that work. I'm not 100% set on that's where it's gonna be. It looks pretty good, kind of feel it out and see what I think. But I think it turned out pretty well sitting there with a gas tank behind it. I mean, we're limited on space, and fitting stuff down here is kind of not an option for safety reasons, but that should be up there nice and cool because your head will be about here or so. Should be in good shape up there. We inched a little bit closer on getting closer to starting this thing up. I do have to have a couple of things made up for the gas pedal and clutch pedal and brake pedal, so everybody can mount that guy to the floor. Have to get our calipers, the new reman calipers, and brake lines ran. And then need to figure out the wiring for the engine. That's going to be a little bit of a challenge, but shouldn't be too bad. It's pretty much plug and play. Just have to figure out battery cables and whatnot, and maybe have to extend a few things, but find a spot for the battery, and I think we can start this thing up. So we're getting close, but I'm going to end this one here, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and we'll see you guys in the next one.